Hello guys, so this is my video number 2 about linguistic baggage, and basically I'm going to share with you my reflections and answers about like different statements. So the first one was identify and explain one important point that Moti makes about language or learning another language. So something that I found very interesting in Moti's video was that the way that he was explaining how the transfer or the linguistic transfer happens between the first language into the second language. And he pointed out that when we are learning a second language, we usually apply or often apply all the grammatical structures into that second language. And I really like the way that he pointed out that it's very important to know the difference between all these first language or languages, because every single one is very unique, and the way that we apply those grammatical structures into that second language is very unique and different in the way that impacts how the learners understand and use the second language. So that was basically, on my opinion, the most important point. Okay. So then, and the second statement or the second question is like, we know that in the video mochi refers to transfer. And the question here is like, how is this different from what some people refer as an interference? So I call that, or I can say that this interference is also called negative transfer, and that happens when differences between two languages, L1 and L2 structures, lead to different systematic issues or errors. And I really like the way that Mochi presented on the video. He said, like, when we are um, learning a second language, the way that we transfer all that L1 grammatical structures is like if we were coloring everything. Like that transfer colors everything in the way that we use those L1 structures, grammatical structures, into the L2. And sometimes it's really good because that help us to really um, understand and learn the second language easily. But sometimes that linguistic baggage that we carry around that L2 or second language affects in some way, because we do not understand that second language, because we are using those grammatical structures that are not really the ones that we're supposed to. And it's really hard and difficult um, when we are doing that into that second language learning. So, yes. Well, thank you so much for watching. So, this is my reference. Um, and I hope you see you soon. Bye.